we're in Canada because...
A boot! Not a boot. Sorry.
Alright, audio test and test of the XT250. Let's see if this works. Problem was we were having mid-throttle surging. We're going to see if we still got it. Now, it's not quite warmed up all the way, but I think it is. Now I guess better watch the ice, because there is some bad ice here. And I'm probably an idiot. But we're above freezing, supposedly, so... Just my mirror here. I still can't see shit. Not the best place to turn around on a turn, I admit. Well, I don't know. It seems like it may be down on a power for when it's frustrated a little bit. So we'll have to check. I mean, I think we're back to like stock fueling. So there could be some improvements coming out of the jet. We're in the stock market. And there's no hesitation. There's no you know, farting and spitting. She's running good. Like I said, I don't know about the power. Like, it's a little lethargic, but I mean, it is cold and. Not the best of days. I'm steaming up here. I can't see a friggin' thing. And it seems to be hanging up just a tad. Just a tad. So maybe a fuel the auto mixture screw, maybe? That sounds like a speedometer one. Did I ever put that back in? I think I did. And the idle's a little high. What an adjustment. We don't want the idle that low. Alright, let's try this again. Well, something like that. Chooks all the way off. Turn that idle back up here. Just this. Yeah, I don't know. These are just the prototypes, they're not the final version. These are the prototypes I used for me. I'm just testing. These are 3D printed. I bought the ones that are actually from Ram, so they got some meat in them. So, but I do have a design where I'm going to use I can use a bolt. Problem is, it's a left-hand thread on the Yamaha, and I don't have any way to tap it, and I don't know if I'll be able to find an M10 1.25 bolt that has that has a that's tinted. I don't really want to use that, but anyway, M10 1.25 volt that has a left-hand thread. So I don't know. Hopefully you guys are still recording and you got the angles terrible. But it's cold, I don't have time to check it. Dog keeps pooping on the dooryard, or the driveway, because she doesn't like going into the snow. Ice, ice, ice. Alright. Oh yeah. I mean, for 250, that feels pretty good, really. That's definitely wide out of this. Ah. Colin, you gotta get that heat shield on that. Oh. Alright, that could be that auto mixture screw. We'll have to adjust that. So we'll see how the wind noise is in this. I'll tell you guys back when I get back somewhere. Right here. Yeah, it's still hanging. No, she dropped it off. That's the way it should be. Still a little too fast, but let's see how she does on the way back. Whew. Like I said, it could be a little lean. Alright, well, it's out of there okay now. We'll shut that off for a second. Alright, well, it's still warm. Let's hurry. Alright, I got you hooked up to the camera and I'm kind of on a time crunch, so I don't want to leave my helmet on for this. So, but I'm going to do a adjust on the idle mixture screw. So it's usually an air side or a fuel side, and I think, memory serves me, I think this one's on the closest to the engine, so I fuel adjust, not an air adjust. The air is usually on the back end of the car toward the air box, but I'll try to bring you back and give you an update on that. But so far, it's a little anemic on the top end, but I don't know what this engine should be like. I don't have a lot of experience driving this thing. It's a 250, so I wouldn't expect it to be like, you know, super responsive up there. But we'll have to talk to Colin and see what he says. but the hesitation and the farting and the spitting at mid-throttle is gone. Now, if you recall, I did go back to factory jets, so it may need to be richened up a little bit, but with stock airbox with a stock air filter, so I can't imagine it needs to be like too much richer, but we'll play with that. But I think we've got, like, that's definitely rideable, like the way that is, especially if we can, that high idle, like it's hanging just slightly bit, which is usually a vacuum leak. But I don't know, like we've gotten everything tightened up. It's got a new carb boot. We'll do the spray around the thing with the carb cleaner test, but, or WD-40 or whatever you've got. But yeah, as far as the hesitation's gone, it's solved. So if we can get the high idle down and get the pilot circuit dialed in there a little bit, I think we'll be good. It's got no hesitation off throttle. It's not immediate power, but again, it's a 250, so I'm not expecting a lot. But yeah, so anyway, audio test for the camera with the new mic. No, it's not a new mic, it's the same mic, but I ended up, somebody had a tip on the internet with a rubber glove. You clip it off and you put it between the inner layer of foam and an outer layer of foam. So that's what I did with this mic, and it's supposed to cut the wind noise out. We'll see what it did. Because I left my visor up for a reason. Lots of wind noise, especially in this helmet, because it's that's one criticism I have with this. It's pretty noisy, even with the visor down. Obviously, any helmet is with the visor up. So I'm gonna mess with this. Sundown, if you guys want to, I could do a video on how to adjust your idle screw. But yeah, I don't have my, I'm not set up to record out here right now, so there's no sense in really setting you guys up. It'll be terrible. So I'll bring you back when I'm done, because I got to get it done before the engine cools off too much. All right, guys, thanks for tagging along, Jeff at Trail Trash Garage. I'll catch you next video. You know we're in Canada because
a boot. Sorry.